going on, everybody? Welcome to the third episode of the Ramble, presented to you by Resurgence. Make sure you guys follow us on Twitter at Resurgence_US. Guys, we are closing in on 50. By the time this episode goes live, we probably have already hit 50, so I appreciate every single one of you that have followed. Today we got a very special guest, and you might notice things look a little different for the Ramble today. We are an IRL podcast here in my living room. Today we got a very special guest. This guy I've considered a friend for a very, very long time. We met in the height of COVID, so 2020, summer of 2020.
March 2020.
March 2020?
Yes.
You weren't supposed to speak yet.
Oh, shit.
Now they know who you are.
No, they don't?
Do they?
No.
If you guys can guess already by who it is, props to you. But this guy and I have met height of 2020. We used to be teammates. Will be teammates. He is currently on the Optimal Ambition organization. He is cracked at Fortnite, my guy. Everyone, please welcome to the Ramble, Naiad.
Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm glad you're having me on the podcast for real, man.
I'm glad to have you, dog. It's been a long time coming. We've streamed together. We've made videos together. We've hung out together. We've went to Indy together just to vibe and hang out. Mm-hmm. So let me start off with a couple of things that people should. How about I'm gonna actually hand you the mic. How would you describe yourself? Just tell us about you.
Okay, I'm a content creator. What do you want me to say?
Hello, my name is Bill.
Hello, my name is Naiad. So,
Okay.
You already said my name, right? I'm pretty sure.
What, Bill?
No, Naiad.
Oh, yeah, Naiad.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I'm Naiad, content creator for Optimal Ambition. I mean, that's really it. I play Fortnite. Nothing special. I'm special, but, what I do is nothing special.
I have to say, one thing that I admire about Bill over here, he is the most consistent content creator I know. When he wakes up, the moment he wakes up to the moment he goes to bed, he is thinking, content. What can I do to improve? How should tomorrow go? This dude is always on the TikTok grind. He's got people helping him out with that. He's on the Twitch grind and on the YouTube grind. He's a man of many trades. He's been at this Twitch thing for how long have you been streaming for?
I mean, I've streamed ever since 2016. I was on console. Obviously,
Console
the
streamer?
PS4. Yeah.
PS4?
Mm-hmm. So you would do you broadcast on there, but it was like YouTube. It wasn't anything really serious until about October of 2020. I didn't start taking daily streaming or streaming literally multiple hours a day.
At what moment? I know what moment, probably. I mean, it could be a different moment. At what moment in your streaming career did you say it was a turning point for you? When did you say, oh my God, I could probably make a career out of this, and I'm going to do this shit seriously. I'm going to put my heart and soul into this whole esports, streaming, everything like that. When was that moment for you?
Honestly, when I got the host.
The host from Booga?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then I was like, okay, this is where I can, I need to bounce off this. I need to, I just got a good opportunity. I need to build off of it.
Yeah.
So, once I got that spotlight on me, to see who, for people to see who I really am as a creator.
Yeah, I remember, I can't remember who it was. I think it might have been Addison called me and said, you're not going to fucking believe this.
No, I called you.
You called me?
I called you, and I was fucking damn near bawling my eyes out.
Yeah, you called me, and you were like, I just got a fucking host from Booga.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're fucking with me.
You're the first person I called, right?
Really?
Yeah, you're the first person. I tweeted it, and then I called you.
That's friendship right there. So when you got that notification, how many viewers?
It was 8,000.
8,000?
Yeah.
That's insane. So when you got the notification, you had 8,000 people watching your stream. Mm-hmm. What was your first thought?
Honestly, so you know how you set up your alerts in Streamlabs and you can test them out and it'll say this person followed or you got hosted for this many viewers. I thought it was like that. I think I accidentally clicked something.
You thought you accidentally clicked something?
Yeah, but then I saw people chatting and I was like, wait, holy shit! This is actually happening.
You just saw your chat.
And I started shaking. And I don't I've never cried from joy.
Yeah.
I've never been that guy. But when I got that, dude, it was just
you were overwhelmed.
Dude, it was insane.
Yeah.
I think once in a lifetime. Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, It's hard. Like, I've been at the streaming thing since, I'd say, 2019. And, like, I haven't experienced something like that. I'm glad you have. But that is rare for something like that to happen because there is so many people on Twitch live right now even.
Yeah.
With 1, 0, 2 viewers. Like, there are so many people, and you got chosen by the Fortnite World Cup champion to be hosted. And essentially, it took your career from, what would you say, like, here to here?
I mean, it did a little bit, but there's a little backstory. Like, it was pretty insane how I got hosted.
Okay.
So, he was getting a lot of controversy at the time.
Booga was?
So, yeah. So, basically, he tweeted out something saying, like, why host somebody that I'm not going to benefit from? So, him hosting me with, 8 viewers at the time? Yeah. Like, what's he going to benefit from that? So, he was getting a bunch of controversy and hate. Or not, like, really hate, but it was definitely, people didn't like it. So, it was around that time I got hosted. And I think, like, that timing is just, like, something. It was meant to be or something. Truly.
Yeah.
Like, that just does not happen like that.
Did you ever reach out to Booga? Say thank you for the host?
Every time I go in his chat, he does know me. I know that.
He does?
Yeah.
He knows you by
He doesn't, like, he still follows me on Twitch to this day.
Really?
Not any other socials, but yes, he does know me. Not like Billy, but not him. Yeah.
See, I'm followed by 2 big people on Twitch right now. I don't know who's bigger. American Dad.
Yeah.
Or Draza from the LA Thieves.
AD, probably.
AD, you think so?
I think AD more, like, on his socials than, like, maybe, I don't know. I think AD, honestly, because Draza doesn't really, like, stream.
Yeah. I mean, he streams, like, his scrims and everything.
How much does he average?
I don't know. I'm a fake fan. I'm typically never in his chat. I'll be straight up, Draza, Zach. If you're watching the Ramble for some reason, I am sorry. I just never get around to it. I work 2 jobs. I'm a busy boy, and I run a content apparel ESports soon company. So I think this is really cool. I'm having a lot of fun on the podcast already. At what point in your career did you say, I want to do Fortnite, like, solo? Because, like, you don't stream any other game. On the side, you do play other games, though. Mm-hmm. We've played Minecraft together. We've played Call of Duty together. But never on your stream will you stream anything other than Fortnite. How do you think that affects your viewership or anything like that? Do you think if you switch to another game, your viewership would either tank or go up? How do you think that would affect everything?
I mean, everybody, regardless. Okay, say if you're Tim the Tatman,
yeah,
for example, regardless of what game you play, you're gonna get viewers. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not at that high of a level, obviously.
Okay.
But I think a lot of people's fear, like if you're like at around our level,
yeah,
they're like, man, I need to stick to something. Like that's
whatever.
Me. So like I mean I would love to play other games on stream and then just enjoy myself, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But like Fortnite is like the game I'm like decent at.
So you have the fear of, I got the majority of, this isn't to sound bad or anything to like dog on you, but like I got the majority of my following and people watch me for Fortnite. If I step out of my box and do something else, you're afraid people won't watch
It may be like, you know, down to like just lower viewers.
Well, I mean, but that also takes into account, hey, these are fans. There's a difference between fans to me and fans to the game.
Yeah.
Like there should be fans to you. I mean, I think the majority of your chat is. I think the people in your Discord support the hell out of you.
Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like I would have to try it first. Maybe I'm just like, you know, psyching myself out and that.
Yeah,
but I feel like I need to try it, which, you know.
Because you're on a good track now, and you were scared of getting off that track and messing it up.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, let's say tomorrow you blow the hell up. Like, you have 1 million subs on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
You have 1 million followers on Twitch. Do you step out of that box? At what point do you step out of that box, do you think?
Honestly, that's a good question. I don't know.
You don't know?
No. Because, I mean, I enjoy Fortnite. I really do. But some days it's like I don't even want to open up that game because it's just sometimes dog shit. And
is it dog shit or are you... You play that shit every day. That was like me with like Black Ops 2 or Halo 4.
Yeah.
I would play that shit hours and hours every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know you have a job and everything, but you still live at home.
Yeah.
Do you have any bills?
No.
No?
Nope.
So you literally can dedicate
I'm racking 95%
up all my money right
of
the time.
I'm racking up all my money.
You're racking up all your money? That's good. Stay with that. So you have all the time in the world to play games and, like, stream and master your craft, essentially. Right?
Yeah. I do plan on getting it full-time, though, soon.
Full-time streaming?
Yeah. No, job.
Full-time job?
Yeah.
Why is that? You want more money?
Yeah.
You want to just save up?
Mm-hmm.
How much? If you don't mind, you've been saving, right?
Yeah.
Your other job. How much we talking?
I don't know the exact amount.
You have a rack?
What?
Couple racks?
Mm-hmm.
Couple racks? Ooh. Bill Dog.
I don't want to say the exact amount.
You will say I don't.
Plus, I'm getting everything from Twitch, so I'm getting income from Twitch, support a creator. I don't know how I'm making monthly on support a creator. Mm-hmm. I do not know how. I think
Have you ever gotten a payout from support a creator?
I've made. I can't even say that. Fuck.
You can't say how much?
No.
Why not? Racks?
Yeah.
Whoa!
I don't. Yeah, over the last couple years.
That's insane.
I'm not gonna say the exact amount. All right, Fortnite. So don't ban me.
I think wait. Is that actually against like their policy? You cannot disclose.
You can't say the exact amount. No. It's kind of like Twitch. You can't say your payout on there.
You can't say your payout?
Not on Twitch. No.
I'm getting banned. Okay, so can I? Okay, shut me down if you can't. But over the years on Twitch, okay, so I'm gonna ask this in increments of 3.
Okay.
Over the years on Twitch and YouTube and TikTok, I can actually ask this in increments of 4. And your creator code, how much collectively? Are you monetized on YouTube?
No.
No. Okay. Is it the watch hour thing?
Yeah.
The watch hour thing.
You need like 4,000 watch hours.
4,000 watch hours in like
TikTok. I'm not even monetized. I'm working toward it.
Oh, you're not on the creator fund?
No. ID.
Huh?
ID. The ID.
Oh, the ID thing? Oh, really?
Once I get that, literally.
I was going to say, you'd be getting paid from TikTok
I'd be getting
if you had
a good
an ID.
amount of TikTok, yeah.
Yeah, that's something about Bill that not a lot of people know. This man doesn't have an ID.
Bro, it's a fucked situation.
Bro.
If you know, you know.
We won't.
I went to jail, and I'm just kidding.
I went to the Johnson County Jail. I was pretty fucked up for a while.
Yeah. I'm getting it soon, though. Don't worry.
But I guess I can ask this in more of a broad question. Since technically you can't disclose how much you've made on Twitch and all these other things. So I'm just going to ask you as a whole. From strictly streaming and doing the game and everything like that, how much have you made? Everything combined.
Everything? So if I saved everything up, easily over 10.
Over 10? Mm-hmm. That's insane.
No, it is. I always think to myself, imagine I could talk to myself, when I didn't have, when the ball wasn't rolling. And I was just, I'm just, streaming to a couple viewers. I have, a picture on Twitter and everything. I would love to talk to my younger self.
Dude,
and just be like, bro, it's going to be all right.
All the time. Because, there's times when I was streaming and making videos off of my MacBook Pro from 2015, and I was happy with one person chatting. And at the time, I didn't start streaming on YouTube first. Neither was Twitch. I was streaming first on Facebook because that was the easiest route for my Mac to be able to process data and output it to. But what was cool about Facebook was at the time, it would shoot a notification out to all of your friends. And I had a couple hundred friends. And so I'd see people from high school coming in my chat and everything. Mm-hmm. And then eventually I moved over to YouTube. And then after YouTube was done, I wasn't making any progress with YouTube. I moved over to Twitch. And, I almost have to be like, hey, I have to explain what Twitch is to people. When your parents ask you, where the fuck is all this money coming from? Mm-hmm. Do your parents understand where it's coming from? Are they still, like my parents, for example, they are starting to understand how Twitch, YouTube, esports, all that stuff work. They're starting. At first, they were completely against it. They said, you can't make money playing video games. That's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard. Do your parents understand it? And do they encourage you to do it?
They understand it.
Yep.
Well, I live with my dad, so he mainly understands it.
He understands it, okay.
Because he's a money maniac. He wants me to
rack up.
His main priority is money. Get your money
bag.
out. Yeah. So
yeah.
And I respect that because money makes the world go round.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't say he encourages it. He loves that I stream. I guess that's a really good thing. That's still supporting,
Yeah.
But I think his main focus is me just getting my bag. So I'm set,
I think you're on a really good track right now.
Mm-hmm.
With where you're going. And I mean, with the numbers you just told me at your age with like no bills, no rent due, anything like that, you're on a good track, my guy. Like, we can talk about a little bit here what we talked about doing about a year from now, right?
What?
House.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. So, Naiad and I, or Bill, we talked about moving in together. Not really like, it would kind of be like a content house. It kind of would be like, I don't know, just like a living situation. Because my fiance and I, Natalie, or Random Banana, we want to get a house. And the housing market right now is absolutely dog shit. So Bill and I have actually talked about moving in together up towards Indianapolis. We are not near Indianapolis right now. That is the only thing that I would say about, where our whereabouts are. But we'd move towards Indianapolis with Bill. There's actually a house for rent on your street we thought about, which I won't disclose what that is, obviously. But we talked about that, and actually Natalie brought it up to her mom. She was like, hey, we might be moving in with our buddy Naiad or Bill. And her first response, I believe, was, you're going to be a married couple living with another person.
Who said that?
Her mom.
Really?
Yes. And I was like...
It's still in the works. We're still,
yeah, like, nothing's official. But I want it to be. I think if me and you lived in the same house, we necessarily don't have to be under the same roof. You don't have to be under the Resurgence brand. I mean, we're still buddies regardless. If you were kicked from away today and I closed the doors on Resurgence today, we'd still be buddies. But I think it would be really, really cool. If we lived together, we could do more shit like this. We could make content. You could get on my ass about streaming.
Yeah.
Which I'm working on a schedule.
He hates when I'm on his hiney about streaming.
Bro,
but I'm trying to keep him consistent.
This man likes a fire under my ass whenever I don't stream. He's like, I texted him. I was like, yeah, just playing a little COD right now. I was like, why the fuck aren't you streaming, bro?
Like, there's no reason to play. Obviously, enjoy your time playing.
Oh yeah.
Time. But
you gotta have that off time streaming.
Yeah.
And off time playing with friends and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, Bill and I talked about moving in together. I think it'd be really good for both of us. I mean, rent would be cheap as fuck. I'm paying around $1,000 a rack right now where I'm at. So, it's a little more pricey up towards Indy, but if you split it amongst 3 people,
it's easier.
It's easier. And we also talked about Resurgence Content House. What are your thoughts on that? Because I know people in Resurgence, they talked about moving in together, and like at first I was like joking about it, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, let's actually do this shit."
I think it'd be cool. You just gotta make sure people, are,
actually doing
stable
shit.
It
can't turn into a frat house. No. That's my biggest thing.
It needs to be a content house. You guys need to be, like what you were saying with the Optic House. If like you find any trash,
Yeah, find these motherfuckers.
Yeah, like you need to make sure shit's clean.
Yeah.
Like, I would even like get like a workout routine too, just so not everybody's just slumping around. I mean, not slumping, but like obviously making content,
keeping healthy,
getting a good balance.
Yeah, like my biggest fear is that I'm gonna walk into the content house one day, and it's going to be trash.
It's gonna look like a fucking
I'll
circus.
go into people's rooms, do inspections, and it'll be like, oh hey, why is there 10 Dorito bags? Fucking, why do you got Cheeto fingers? Like, why does it look like you haven't showered in a month?
Ghost.
Dude, he's gonna watch this and be like, the fuck?
Clip it. Send him the timestamp. What are we at? 18:53.
We're only 18 minutes into this thing? Holy shit. Okay, we got a lot of time, a lot of things to talk about, I guess.
Oh, yeah, man.
I thought it's been like 35 minutes.
That's an exact amount.
I thought it had been like 35 minutes. We're only 18 minutes into this thing. Holy shit. Okay.
It's going probably pretty quick, in my opinion.
Yeah. So, let's go on to our next topic. So, we talked about, your dad and everyone understanding your streaming thing and how often you do it. Do your siblings understand / watch you?
They understand. They don't really watch me, though.
Yeah.
They'll see my TikToks on their
Do they understand they're living with a superstar?
Not a superstar yet.
Yet.
But, I do, like, one thing that was, like, pretty cool. Like, I was like, okay, I really want to get noticed, like, just in public.
Yeah.
Like, while I'm at work.
Did you?
What? No.
No.
Not yet.
Oh.
No, but one thing. So one of my sisters, her friends live in Kentucky.
Okay.
And they sent her friends in Kentucky sent my sister one of my TikToks, and they were like, "We just saw your brother on like my For You page." Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's like I don't know. It's a really good feeling.
Yeah. I've had a moment where I was noticed. It was in high school. I was at a football game, and this kid comes up to me, and he goes, "What up, Squirtle Squad?" And I was like, "Hi." And he's like, "We watch your YouTube videos." I think the kids were like 7 or 8 at the time. And they were like, "We watch your videos." And I was like, "Oh, cool." They were like, "Can we get a picture?" I might have the picture. If I do, I'm going to pull it up right here. I think we tried making like an S with our fingers or something, like some kind of like a phase sign or something, but it was like an S. It was weird. I don't know.
Like this?
Yeah, I think it was that actually.
That's fire.
I legit think it was that. But no, it was like a weird feeling. Obviously, I'm light years ahead of where I am now versus where I was. Like my mindset alone, like about this whole industry and everything, why I started Resurgence and everything. Would you ever start your own team? If so, what would the name be? I need a name, I need a logo, colors, everything right now.
I would not start my own team.
Why not?
I feel like it's a lot of pressure.
You join Resurgence.
What?
You join Resurgence.
Owning Resurgence?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just so much like pressure, I feel like.
To start a team?
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that people don't understand what goes into it. Like, with my last team, I was questioned, like, what are you laughing at, dude?
I'm just ready for this.
With my last team, from time to time, I'd be questioned on, what the fuck are you doing besides sitting back and telling people what to do?
Yeah.
There's a lot that goes into this shit. You saw how busy my desktop looked. I'm constantly in Photoshop, in Premiere, on Twitter, looking for the next opportunity, doing shit like this to help grow the team. I'm the backbone. Me and Natalie are the backbone of the team. We may not be what people are always seeing all the time, but we are there making sure that this car has gas. And, I mean, it's a lot of responsibility. And it gets stressful at times. There's times where, when I was with Unity, I wanted to quit. There were times where I wanted to just throw in the towel and say, you know what, I don't want to be an owner. I want to go back to being a content creator. Like, this shit's hard.
Yeah.
But you got people that are relying on you.
Yeah.
And people that are, like, almost, like, look up to you. And you're like, hey, lead us into battle. And that's what I'm trying to do with this. So that's why we haven't launched. I'm going to kind of tease something right now. That's why we haven't launched our gameplay series yet. It's because I want to make sure the Ramble, the podcast that we're on right now, can stand on its own 2 feet or even start crawling before we take on another child. Because we need to be consistent with one thing before we try to do another. I feel like that's a lot of Oryx problems. They're like, oh, yep, here, we just launched. We're going to do a podcast. We're going to do this. We're going to do that and that and that.
It's just
then nothing happens.
Because it's not organized. They don't have something planned. It's not organized.
It's not planned. And if you do that, the train's going to get off the track. Unity.
Unity. I miss Unity. I'm not gonna lie, because I was there.
You miss the branding or what?
Yeah, I miss because I was there when you first made it.
Yeah.
But then now it's just
I'm comfortable talking about Unity.
I am too. Because I'm not on it. I was never part of it.
I fucking owned that shit. I'm gonna talk about it for a minute. So, Natalie,
you can ask me questions too if you want about it.
So, obviously, when I first created it, I created the logo. I created the concept for it. It was a completely different feel back then. You were actually on the roster when we first, not when Unity went public. When we first started the idea of it, you were on the team. I was
going to be on it, yeah.
You were going to be on the fucking team. Natalie, we hadn't met yet.
Yeah.
We got people, I remember one of our creators. It was fucking...
Was that still quarantine
Diablo?
Days? Was that quarantine? Diablo 24K.
Diablo 24K,
He turned weird.
Yeah, he did. Shout out Diablo.
Yeah, shout out.
But, that's what the old days of Unity, before Unity went public as a company. And then I think I kind of scrapped the idea, and I was like, I'm just going to be a content creator. I'm just going to vibe out and do streams for a little while. And then when I met the love of my life, I got this newfound inspiration, this newfound motivation for content creation, for leading a team, and everything like that. And I felt like I had the perfect little chicken to raise, right? And then shit went haywire.
Yeah, we know. If you know, you know.
I lost my company. I gave up 50%.
Are we allowed to, like, talk smack?
I'm not going to talk smack.
I can.
I don't care if you do. But I lost my company. I gave up my 50%.
I feel like that was the smartest thing. I mean, honestly, it sucks, but it was probably the smartest thing.
What, the 50% giving it up?
Yeah, because, I mean, dude, you shouldn't be owning a team or putting money toward people that just don't do anything.
Yeah.
Like, name one person on the team right now that actually streams. All right, next topic.
But in all seriousness, Unity is doing their own thing. We're doing our own thing. I still haven't fully released why I left. And I won't talk about that for a while. Just to protect their brand. To protect myself. And just to... The waters are calm right now between this side and that side. So I'm going to, keep the waters calm. Stay on my canoe. And just drift. But, I mean, they're doing their thing. We're doing our thing. Wish them the best. I've heard some stuff over the wire that's happening over there. And, I mean, cool. Like, shit. You do you, boo. I'll do me. We won't do each other. Like, type deal. And I think the separation was for the best.
Yeah.
I think when I first initially left, my thought process was... I'm glad I left because I want those people to be able to figure it out and soar on their own. I had a completely different vision for what I wanted the brand to become, and so I think the split was good. I think some people on the team took it as, oh, Seth's a dick, Seth's leaving, like, he's betrayed us, like, shit like that. But in reality, I wish them the best. I hope that they do well. I hope that they get their shit together. Pick themselves up, pull up their pants and zip their zipper.
Zip their zipper.
Zip their zipper. And I hope they do well.
Yeah.
Honestly. Like, I think more people in this field, the better. Just because, like, you who knows? Maybe down the line you see a Unity and Resurgence collaboration. Maybe. You never know.
We'll see.
You saw a FaZe Optic one, and then you saw the Optic Envy merge. You never know. Eventually, Optic and FaZe and all them, like, there's gonna be other big brands. Eventually, there just has to be.
Yeah.
Like,
can't just be one running the show.
It can't just be one running the show. Like, we just saw Oxygen ESports. Oxygen ESports went from, like, down here, and then they picked up a CDL team, and it's like, oh, shit, the Boston Breach. Like, I know that company. I know that brand now because of something they did, which was the CDL.
Your turn now.
Huh?
Your turn now to get a CDL team.
I already do.
You already do?
We just haven't announced it yet.
Oh.
25 mil on the bag.
There we go.
Yeah, I bought us a spot. Next year's CDL.
Indianapolis Resurgence.
The Indianapolis Resurge.
Ends. You gotta say the whole thing.
Resurgence? Indianapolis Resurgence?
Yeah.
Sounds great.
I don't know.
I mean, I would.
Indianapolis Resurge.
If I had 25 mil right now, I would.
Indy Resurge.
Indy Resurge?
But I guess it would have to be like the full city name.
Yeah. I mean...
Indiana Resurge.
If I had 25, 26 mil right now, why the fuck am I in Columbus, Indiana? First off. Second, I would buy us a CDL spot. If possible. Like, that would take my brand from being like, hey, we got 50 followers on Twitter to we have a couple 100,000.
If you had... Okay, what is it, like 4 people per team?
Yeah,
if
it's
everybody
4
was
active players, maybe 1 or 2 on the bench, a couple coaches, analysts.
If everybody was a free agent right now and you had enough
money,
who would you? 4 people, who would you pick up?
If everyone was a free agent?
Yep. Create the God team.
God team. Okay. Can I do, like, retired pros or current?
Yeah.
Vanguard pros.
Anybody who's just competing right now.
Anybody who's competing right now.
So, Vanguard.
For Call of Duty.
Yeah.
ARs. I'm going to get 2 ARs and 2 subs. So, an AR, I would pick up... I would say Formal, but he just retired. I think I'd have to go with Arcities.
Arcities?
Yeah. No. Sorry, Alec. I take that back. I'm gonna go with Dashy. Dashy from Optic.
Is that the guy with like the choking?
Yeah.
He did that.
Another AR. I would pick up. It would probably be Dashy and Arcities, honestly. 2 subs. Scump.
Yeah.
If I can get Scump, bro, that makes my brain right there.
Yeah.
I'd pick up Scump,
Seth.
and then...
Isn't his name Seth? Scump's name?
Yeah, Seth Scumpy Abner.
Seth.
And then my other sub, this might come as a shock, Spart. That motherfucker. You don't know who he is.
I don't know.
So he was a substitute for the Los Angeles Guerrillas. Mm-hmm. During Major 2, during Major 2, the Los Angeles Guerrillas had to substitute out Gunless because he was dealing with really, really bad stomach ulcers. He wasn't able to participate in the event. And I think Slasher and Hook had also commented, we've never played on LAN with a substitute. Mm-hmm. They've never had to do that. But Spart was subbed in. And they got knocked down to loser's bracket round 1. So they came back. They beat more. I think the statistic came out that they beat more than half of the teams in the CDL in the losers bracket. Came back and beat FaZe in the grand finals. That's insane. You know how also the CDL pick'ems, how you go on there and you predict the bracket.
Yeah.
You know how many people in the world voted LAG to win?
Nobody.
Major. 8 people in the fucking world voted Los Angeles Guerrillas to do that shit. And Spart was hanging with the pros. He is a good player. I would pick him up. He seems like a nice young guy. He seems like he's raw talent. Like,
he's young, so
give him a chance. There's got to be new, like, soon, couple years, we're going to see Scump retire. We're going to see Crim6 retire. We might see Glacier retire after this year. We don't know. These big guys, they are, like, about to go. Our COD favorites from many, many years ago, Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2, all these pros, they're going to retire soon. Mm-hmm. There's got to be some new guys coming in, right? Obviously, you have your Simps. You have a BZ.
Simps.
You're one of them.
For a FaZe?
Starts with a K, but we'll...
I'm not a simp.
You know?
Yeah.
No?
Nah.
But anyways, so you have, like, Simp and a BZ. Obviously, like, 2 young, very talented players. They're going to be one of the greats one day. They will. FaZe is currently working on a Dynasty roster.
What is that?
Their Dynasty roster? Like, Optic had a Dynasty roster, and they went, like, almost undefeated the entire year.
So just, like, one of the best rosters or something?
Like, a God tier, God squad. That everyone was, like, could not deny this is a God squad.
Who was that?
Phases or Optics?
Optics. Optics
was Scump, Crim, Karma, and Formal. Yeah, and Formal. Phases right now is Arcities, Simp, Abizi, Celium, and Arcities. I said Arcities twice. Arcities, Simp, Abizi, Celium. God Squad.
Yeah.
They are really good. They haven't seen success this year yet.
They will, though.
You think so?
Yeah.
They made it to grand finals, but then choked to LAG.
They're not going to choke again, though?
LAG was, like, 5th or 6th. No, they were, like, maybe 7th or 8th in terms of standings. And now they're 5th or 6th because they won that major.
What was FaZe? Number 1?
FaZe is currently number 1.
Number 1?
Because they got 2nd at the major.
Okay.
And Optic lost to Surge. I think it was Surge. I think Optic lost to Surge. But if Optic would have won 2 majors back-to-back,
they would have been number 1.
They'd be light years above number 2.
Yeah.
I think
100 Thieves at?
100 Thieves is like 5th or 6th right now. They won maybe 1 or 2 series the entire major.
Dang.
Pathetic. As an LA Thieves fan, bro, it sucks, dude.
Is Draza playing or is he like a bench?
Draza's playing.
He is playing.
LA Thieves is Kenny, Octane, Draza, and Envoy. Yeah, Envoy from Optic last year.
Who were the people that are like in the CDL competing? Who was I don't know his name, but they would like play it at UGX.
Oh, Mac.
Mac?
Yeah, Mac. What? Yeah, and Pentagram. So Mac, after he won the UGX AGN event, he went on to play in the CDL under the New York Subliners. During Cold War, I think Modern Warfare, maybe towards the back end of Modern Warfare.
Yeah, I think it was Modern Warfare.
Modern Warfare, Cold War, and now he's on the Seattle Surge.
For Vanguard?
For Vanguard, yes. And then Pentagram was just picked up this year. He also played at UGX. He plays under the LA Thieves.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He's a substitute. But that's still pretty cool. We threw an event, and who knows? If we didn't throw that event with AGN, with UGX, who knows if Mac would be in the CDL?
Yeah.
Like, that's recognition.
Yeah, it is.
Mac, you owe us a bag. Mac Melts, coming for your throat.
Toxic.
But you're a FaZe fan, aren't you?
Yeah.
Have you watched any CDL this year?
I've watched no, not this year. I don't like Vanguard.
I don't either.
Like Cold War though? I did like Cold War. Or was it Cold War?
Last year? Cold War.
Yeah, Cold War. I loved Cold War.
Yeah. I think out of the 3 years, competitive-wise, that we've had in the CDL, I think Cold War was the best.
Cold War, MW, and then Vanguard. Yeah.
Well, Modern Warfare was weird because it was 5v5. Call of Duty competitive should never be 5v5 again. Ever.
Should be 6v6.
Get the fuck out of my apartment. No, it needs to stay 4v4. And I want them to see. I want like game modes like Control to stay in the game, but I also want game modes like Capture the Flag back. Fuck domination.
That's just Capture the Flag is entertaining.
Facts. Like,
it really is.
It's like so much more competitive and it's fun to watch and like. Don't give me domination. If you give me domination, I'm not playing competitively. Like, I'm not going to play ranked. Mm-hmm. It's just boring to watch. It's like, oh, yep, he's at 250 points. Yep, 270. Yep, 208. It sounds like I'm calling it for hard.
You know what was, like, an amazing, like, I forgot what the game mode was called, but it was in BO3. I watched a little bit of comp in BO3, and I know, like, one of the, it was like, it wasn't a starting out mode. But you like if you picked up the ball, you could like throw it into like
uplink.
Uplink, yeah, dude, that was a fire
uplink
game mode.
Was like besides like core game modes, like your hard points and your searches. If I could play one game mode right now, it's uplink.
Like that's a good competitive. Like that's a you know unique competitiveness.
You throw the ball to your teammate, you're fucking jumping on walls. Like that shit was. It took skill. It took skill, and it was fun to play. Like, Advanced Warfare had it, too. That shit was fun. I think me and you agree that BO3 is the best jetpack game.
Yes, last night. It is.
Yeah.
And
it's actually on sale on Steam right now.
Yeah.
So when I get payday...
We're getting it, and we're gonna
play some BO3?
Yeah.
You down?
I'll play with you on stream. I miss Zombies, BO3.
I'm not a big zombies guy. The only zombies I've ever really played was BO2 zombies.
BO3 had really good zombies.
Really?
Easter eggs were. I completed like
I
almost
heard
all of them.
Vanguard zombies was absolute dog shit.
I'm a big zombies guy, just because I like that's just chill.
Yeah.
But it's fucking terrible. Like you have to like go in these portals to go up around. It's not like you kill 10 zombies, go next round 20. Yeah. It's way different.
Well, that's almost how Cold War was, right, honey?
No.
But the portals?
No. Well, there was portals, but it's different. You have to go in each portal, and you would go up around doing that.
Should I tell the viewers and the listeners right now how I got the Dark Matter for...
Yeah.
Bro, this motherfucker. I would rock the LA Thieves camo on my AK-74U in Cold War, and this dude was like, why haven't you unlocked the Dark Matter camo yet for Cold War? You play this shit every night. I was like, yeah, because I don't grind camos. I grind to shit on kids and tell them that I'm their dad. There's a difference. But straight up, Bill texted me and was like, yo, I got Dark Matter. I was like, that's not possible. I play this shit more than you. And he was like, bro, can I buy you Dark Matter? And I was like, what? And so this motherfucker took me into a lobby with a legit cheater. A legit cheater who could have, stolen my IP address or anything like that. Because I'm in a lobby with him. And he essentially froze all the zombies in one spot. And my guns were constantly circulating.
You would get one kill per gun. You'd get one kill. And it would unlock all the camos.
Yeah.
You just killed a zombie once.
It's insane. It's insane.
$25, and it was definitely worth.
It was 25?
Yeah.
I thought you said it's $5. $5?
No, it's 25.
Bro, that shit's whack.
That's an easy bag if you know how to do that.
I mean, yeah, it's an easy bag. Like, I'm sure that's 4 people right there. That's $100.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's that quick too.
Yeah. You load into a lobby, 10-minute session, you're done. It's like me in the bedroom.
Okay. Not even 10 minutes. Not even.
No, it's more like 5.
No, it's probably like 2.5.
Well, when I'm with you,
maybe a minute.
Maybe a minute. We get excited sometimes. We get a little excited. So, let me ask you another question. This is completely off topic. Moving to the next thing.
All right.
If you were in my shoes with Resurgence right now, what would you do? As owner and CEO of Resurgence, what would you do right now?
No clue. I don't know any. I have no experience being an owner.
Okay.
That's really all up to you.
Okay. Then let me put you in the shoes of someone we haven't announced yet.
Okay.
ESports. Let's talk a little about that. Natalie, my COO, Chief Operations Officer, doesn't want to get into esports right away, which I agree with. We needed to get content going first, and I think our content's going just fine. We got some stuff rolling out later today for content. Tiki ducky.
What?
Tiki ducky. And what esport do you think we get into first? If you were head of esports, you ran the show. I gave you the keys and said, hey, get us into esports. I don't care who you pick up. I don't care what game it is. Get us into esports and let's make it a successful fucking thing. Where do you put us?
I don't know. I mean, obviously maybe get some Fortnite players.
Mm-hmm. You want to name drop some?
What? I don't know any. Just anybody that's free agent that's placing in tournaments, getting money monthly.
Mm-hmm.
Valorant. Maybe get a squad for Val. COD. Get a COD team.
COD team?
Yeah. I would mainly focus though on picking up streamers that are just doing good.
I think, this isn't to dog on anyone, but I made a really smart move with Breezy. Breezy has a community that follows him. Breezy brings attention to the team. That's the kind of people we need to be bringing on.
For sure.
Sure, we can bring on people. If I see a creator that's struggling to get an average of one viewer, but I see something special in him, I might bring him on. Because that kid might blow the fuck up tomorrow. You never know. But, I mean, you give a kid a chance. Joining a team. Obviously, we're not the biggest team in the world, but you can give a chance to a kid with big goals and big aspirations, but he just can't get going. That'll change his whole perspective on things. I gave chances to kids with my last team. I gave chances here.
Yeah.
Some have worked out, some haven't. It's the way of the road.
Way of the road.
Way of the road. And it can completely change their attitude and perspective on content creation as a whole. Me, personally, I'm not going to stop creating content until I fucking die. It's just not going to happen. I'm going to literally be vlogging. Me and Natalie have talked about, daily vlogs or every other day vlogs on a separate YouTube channel called, Seth and Natalie. Who knows? Maybe that's how we blow up. You have to try every route of content. Let's say my gaming shit isn't working out. I'm not making any I'm not getting views. I'm not popping off. In my mind, you try every route of content you possibly can until that something clicks.
Yep.
If me and her have the power to vlog, we've got a camera right there, we've got an SD card, we've got a way to edit it. Why the fuck shouldn't we do it?
Always try new stuff. Because, you'll never know. What if you don't blow up because you just didn't try something?
Did you try doing other things prior to Fortnite?
I played different games like Rocket League, Black Ops 3, Battlefront, Star Wars.
But you didn't ever see really success like you are here.
No.
And then you hit Fortnite, and then something clicked for you there, and now look at you. What are you averaging on Twitch every night?
Right now, for the month, I'm averaging 17.
17?
I checked it yesterday, yes.
Which is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
You're doing good.
I think, honestly, Fortnite, really, it's not just because I play it every day, but I think you have the best opportunity to grow your brand and get money. For example, if you're in COD, okay? If you're not at CDL level, what are you doing? There's nothing below that.
Yeah.
Fortnite has open tournaments for literally everybody.
Call of Duty has their amateur stuff, but amateur teams, they feel like they're making roster moves every other fucking week. Oh, we lost a match, we have to make a roster move. No, you stick with your team and you work shit out. You figure out, oh, hey, maybe I need to be running an AR. Maybe I need to be running a sub. Maybe I'm playing too fast, or maybe I'm playing too slow. All that shit, there's so many factors. I see, let's say Scump, one of the greatest Call of Duty players of all time. Let's say he has a bad series or a bad game, of Search and Destroy. He drops a donut. that shouldn't harm his reputation. Like,
No.
he is one of the best Call of Duty
People are
players
human.
of all time.
I mean, we're gonna fuck up.
There's always human error. That's why people die in video games. If there was zero human error, we wouldn't be dying in these games all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Nobody would die. Battle Royales would go down to a heal-off
Mm-hmm.
with 100 players in the lobby if there wasn't human error.
But no, like back to that. Like, name one game that you see like tens of thousands of people just getting a chance at something every
Fortnite.
single day.
Fortnite.
Literally. What other game?
Nothing right now. I want to know what's the Fortnite killer. Fortnite has been around for years now, and like we've seen it at its highs. We've seen it at very low points. When does Fortnite die? What kills Fortnite?
Time will tell.
Time will tell. And when Fortnite dies, do you keep with the game or do you move on to something else?
You gotta move on to something else.
Gotta move on.
Yeah.
I don't know if I see Fortnite dying though anytime soon.
I don't either.
With the updates that they're making and shit, and how much they actually, it feels like they genuinely care about their game. Like, they brought back Tilted, bro. We wanted Tilted for so fucking long back.
They brought tanks into the fucking game. They bring out shitty SMGs. People can just literally kill you in seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They need to take the tanks out. I think that's the thing.
I mean, okay, it's not in
fucking tanks
competitive.
out.
It's in casual, but
Yeah, thank God. If tanks were in competitive, bro,
I
I'd
would
roll around
probably
a tank.
off. Jump off Tilted
I'd
Towers.
quit. What the fuck?
Jump off Tilted.
I would literally quit the game. I'd uninstall. I'm about to uninstall Vanguard.
Might as well. You never
I
play
literally only want to play Fortnite right now. Just because it's so much fun. Like, with the addition of No Build, that was so...
Dude, No Build is so fun.
It's so fun.
As someone who like plays arena and likes to build, no building is actually pretty fun.
Yeah. And another thing that I like to do that I guess I'll admit on the podcast here because we're just shooting the shit. I haven't done it here at all, I don't think. But when I lived in my old place, Natalie and I would load up trios, me and her, with a Switch. And we'd get in Switch lobbies and we'd just shit on kids. It was hilarious, dude. Motherfuckers couldn't build. It'd take 10 seconds to build a ramp.
How many times how many wins do you think y'all got? I bet they. I want to see when they died.
It's got to be in the 20s. I used to do that shit even before I met Natalie. I figured out that it worked, and I was like, yo, I'm going to do this shit because this shit's way too sweaty. This was before No Build. I was like, I can't keep up. So that's what I did, but I don't do that anymore. I don't even know where my Switch is. Honey, do you know where my Switch is? You know where my Switch is? Okay. I don't know where my Switch is. But someone that we know, that you know very, very well, plays on Switch.
Who? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We said we weren't going to name drop. But
who else is on Switch? Oh, yeah, Donovan.
Donovan? Yeah, Donovan's on Switch. But those are just fun games, it feels like. Because, I mean, you get...
The people are just so bad, and it's... I don't know.
80 players in the lobby are Switch players. And then you get down to, what, the 26 left. The 14 left. Or 16 left? It's 80 teams. Okay.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Trios?
I'm just,
are you talking about trios? Like, what do you mean?
Trios. So it would be 17.
It'd be 33.
33?
33 teams. There's 99 people in a lobby.
Yeah. Math.
Oh, no.
I don't math.
We know.
But, like, the last circle, you get paired with PC players. Because they're the ones that survive. And those are also people doing exactly what the fuck we're doing, playing with Switch kids.
Some of them are just terrible, though.
PC kids?
Yeah.
That's why they play with Switch. Call myself out here. But has there ever been a point in your career, even with like the Booga host and everything, with your success you're seeing now, has there ever been a point where you're like, I'm fucking quitting Fortnite, like I'm done with this shit?
Not every night, but there's some nights I'll just be laying down. It's like, is it really worth streaming?
Is it worth streaming?
Yeah. Is it like worth it? Like, should I just go get it full time?
Do you enjoy streaming?
Yeah, of course.
Do you think of streaming as a job, or do you think it more as like I enjoy doing this?
I was gonna say this earlier. It feels more like a job now. I enjoy when I average, less than 3 viewers. Like, I feel like I genuinely had more fun streaming, not worrying about viewer count, like just your like analytics. Like, it feels like more like a chore, and like it sometimes does suck. Like when I was like, high school, like freshman, just playing, Fortnite, or I guess no, like sophomore, like streaming a couple viewers. Like I had more fun, I think, at that time.
Yeah. If there was, let's say Fortnite died today.
Mm-hmm.
Fortnite dies. What do you stream? The Craft.
No clue. I feel like I could be a pretty good just chatting streamer.
Just chatting streamer?
Yeah.
I was expecting you to be like, I feel like I could be decent at Apex.
Nah, just chatting.
No, I'm dog shit at Apex, bro. I personally, I can't stand Apex. I can't play that game worth shit. I am ass at that game.
Mm-hmm.
But you feel like you could be a really good just chatting streamer?
I have the personality too.
Do you have the titties for it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I can do, or just bathtub streams.
Bathtub streams?
Yeah, or pool streams, not bathtub.
Hot tub?
Hot tub, yeah.
Hot tub streams? I'd get us if we move in together, I'd get us an inflatable hot tub.
I feel like that'd be fire.
Bro, on God?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get. Oh, you want to get a hot tub?
I'm down.
Oh, let's get a hot tub, bro. We can do charity hot tub streams.
Yeah.
That should be hilarious. But I mean, let's say 5-10 years down the road, you have a kid. Are you still streaming? When you
Unless
break out,
my full time, no.
Unless it's your full time.
Yeah.
Because Natalie and I have talked, and I told her even when I have a kid, I'm still gonna be streaming.
I think, you got to get to a point. One thing I don't like, which everybody has potential. Maybe not everybody, but I feel like if you put your mind to it, I feel like people got to realize, if streaming's not going for you, you have to be real with yourself sometimes. You can't just, expect, even at where I'm at now, I feel like sometimes, is this going to, this isn't going to, keep me fucking living.
You can't support yourself.
You got to make money.
Which, I think you're on the right track to be able to do that. I think there's people in our circle, including me, I don't see a payout every month.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe every other month, maybe the month after that, who knows. But you see a payout every month. And you're working every single day to be able to build that payout and be able to call that a career, quit your job, and do that full time. I honestly think if you quit both your jobs or you quit I'm not going to name drop where you work, but if you quit where you work right now and you put your heart and soul every single minute of the day into your content creation, I think you can make just as much money as you would with where you work now.
Yeah.
I think you could. Because you get that ID.
There's some months I make more. Obviously, I'm part-time where that. Obviously, this month I'll make more off Twitch than I will this month at work.
Really? So has there ever been a point where you've been like, I'm quitting my job and I'm doing this full-time?
No.
No? Why? Because that's just
because I'm only working a couple days. It's and I get back at 3 p.m., 3:30. So, and I still have a full day to, do stuff.
So even right now, you're not considering quitting your job for streaming?
Not for streaming, but for another full-time, yeah.
I think if you quit both your jobs right now, you could be set, dog.
I only have one job.
Well, you talked about getting a new one.
Oh, yeah.
I think if you quit your job and did that shit from 7 to 9 every day, content grind, I think you could grow and make just as much money as where you're at now.
Yeah.
I do. And the only thing that sucks about that is you're not partnered yet.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have benefits like you would with a normal job.
Yeah.
Do partners get benefits like that?
I don't think they probably get something because you got to sign a contract.
Do I get
some people
insurance?
sign contracts with Twitch?
Yeah,
but I don't think I think all you get is just that badge.
I
don't know though. You could get more. I don't know the fully goes.
Do partners see? Let's say partners have a shitty month. Do partners see payouts every month regardless if they make money?
I know some people that average less than me that are partner.
Really?
Yeah.
Just because they used to be top dog and now they're not?
Yeah,
do partners get removed? Does there...
No, I don't think so. Oh, it depends, but I don't think based on average, once you hit that average 75 and they approve you.
You don't think that partner gets removed even though you tank?
Nope. Because he still has it.
I don't know if that's good or not.
I feel like it should be removed if, to quit flooding the partner.
Make room for more partners.
Yeah.
But, if he fell off like you said he did, why give him that satisfaction of calling himself a Twitch partner? There are thousands and thousands of people grinding every day to be a Twitch partner. And then you have people that Oh, yep, I'm still holding on to this Twitch partner badge that I got 5-6 years ago, and I'm not really doing much with it.
Yeah.
It could go to little Timmy over here who's been grinding Fortnite every day for the past 10 years of his fucking life.
But Timmy also could be averaging, not shit.
Yeah. Honey, what are we at? 55?
Damn, that's going by pretty quick.
It started slow.
It did start hella
and
slow.
Then it went...
Because we haven't stopped talking.
Yeah, that's what a podcast is. If we stop talking, then people are like, are they talking?
Yeah.
Are they speaking? I'm going to have to watch this podcast back and watch the audio back. Because, if that mic is as good as what I'm thinking right now, I might switch to that. The only thing that sucks is I don't think it's compatible with the Wave software. Which sucks. I'd have to go get, a Go XLR or some shit.
You can get the Go XLR Mini. It's only like $200.
That's what I would
Only.
get. Only $200 for a little console. Yeah, when I've got software right there that comes with the mic.
For free?
For free, yeah. And it gets updates. It's sick. So you sent me your peripherals.
Yeah, I sent you my keyboard, the GK61 yellow switch.
What mouse do you use?
G Pro Superlight.
G Pro Superlight?
Wireless, yeah. It's
wireless?
like $150.
I've always been told not to use a wireless mouse because of input.
I thought the same thing. I'm telling you. There's...
barely any?
Obviously, everything wireless is going to have some sort of delay.
Yeah.
But I have not noticed anything really.
You feel like it's better, though?
Yeah.
You
don't have to worry about getting a bungee for your cord.
Mm-hmm.
Wireless just feels amazing,
and
dude.
you can just fucking take that shit anywhere.
And, yeah, it
feels
90s on
so your body.
Good, dude.
You could have your mouse up here cranking 90s on your chest.
Remember yesterday? I said I was, laying down listening to my chair music?
Yeah.
Since I was just, reclined, I couldn't reach my desk. I just had my mouse right here, and I was just,
yeah, that's a vibe.
Yeah.
That's a vibe.
It's what is the word? Convenient.
Convenient?
Yes.
I think... the fuck you laughing at?
That's what you laugh at.
Sound like a goddamn turkey. What the hell is the last part of this podcast,
dude.
Bro?
Get the shit together.
I am together, bro.
I have a question for you.
What?
I have a question for you.
What's up?
Are you ready for this question?
I'm scared, but yes.
I'm scared.
Oh, scared.
Okay. Obviously, you have your past with teams. Okay. Do you see Resurgence successing? Or having success? Yeah, successing. Is that a word?
Successing?
Yeah. Is that a word? I don't know.
I'd say
someone search this up.
I don't think it's a word.
But do you think you'll have success with this one?
Yes.
Why?
I'm in control.
You're in control?
I'm in control. I know what the fuck I need to do to make this shit successful. I know what works in this field and what doesn't work in this field. I see people doing what's wrong. I see people doing what's right.
I feel like the last one, no, I mean, I'm not going to say anything. I feel like they don't have, experience.
The dynamic wasn't
They don't
there.
have, who there has been streaming for or doing something in the esports scene for years. Nobody. I don't think.
Nobody.
So that's why it's kind of like a mess.
It's like you're trying to hatch a chicken before you impregnate the chicken.
Chicken.
That was stupid.
What?
That was a stupid comparison.
What comes first, the chicken or the egg?
Yeah.
The egg, I think.
I think it's the chicken. If there is a God out there, oh God, we just go
right,
so
cut it
deep.
off.
We gotta just stop.
Yeah.
But I do see Resurgence succeeding. Maybe not to the level of phase optic and all that, but I feel like we could be a top amateur team, 100%. I'm working so fucking hard day in and day out to make sure that this shit happens. I'm bringing on people. I'm making moves. I'm making content. And one thing that I am so passionate about, if you own an esports team out there and you claim to be a content organization and your owner isn't making content or appearing in videos, you're doing it wrong and you need to stop operations.
Yeah.
You have to lead by example. You have to. You have to lead by example. That's always been my biggest thing. That's why when I was on Unity, I streamed. That's why when I was, at one point, I was an owner of Kingsman. I was making content. And that's why, I own Resurgence. I'm CEO of Resurgence. I'm on the camera. I'm streaming.
Yeah, you're doing stuff for the team. You're not just sitting around.
I'm putting in the work. I'm not just sitting back and saying I own a team.
Yeah.
You can't do that. Everybody's got to put 110% in every fucking day. There was 1,000,005 people trying to do this thing, and if you're not putting your heart and soul into things, it is not going to work out for you. You're getting lapped by somebody else. Somebody else is putting in work when you're sleeping.
Yep.
You got to put everything into it. And I think that's a good note to end on.
Yeah, there it is.
Guys, this has been an absolute awesome banger podcast. It was good having you on the show, Billy.
Thank you so much for having me.
I got you, dog. I think we had some good discussions in.
Yeah, we did.
I think this was a banger podcast. I think I want to do more IRL podcasts.
I like the setup, other than like just Discord. The setup is just, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's more real.
It's more real. It's more of a vibe. It gives the viewers more something to watch besides the Discord overlay and everything. At least we put one on. But what? But anyways, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the Ramble episode 3. If you guys did enjoy the podcast, make sure you rate it 5 stars on Apple, Spotify, wherever the fuck you can leave it. And also, if you leave a review on any of those, we will read it in the next one of the next episode of the Ramble. We're going to be on episode 4 here soon, which is fucking... what?
Who do you have for episode 4? You don't know yet?
I don't know yet. I got to talk to the production team and see who we're dealing with. So, I got a couple people that I want on. So... yeah, this has been episode 3 of The Ramble featuring Naiad. Appreciate every single one of you guys tuning in. We'll catch you guys on the flip side. Have a great night. Anything from you, Bill?
Nope.
No?
Nothing. Thank you for having me.
No problem, man. Great having you. We'll see you guys sometime soon. Peace.